Oh, what's up, YouTube? I got the music. I got the music in the background. Can you hear that? Please let me know if the sound is okay, as we always do. Welcome to Jetty Jet Show. I'm Jetty Jet, and we are drawing today, live streaming. It's summertime. That's why we're playing this music. I felt like it's a summery music. I gotta make sure that you guys are alive. Hold on a sec. Hey, what's up, Crimson? Crimson and Joshua. You guys seem to catch every single stream. Please let me know the sound is okay. I have to go back and turn this song off real quick. Da 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 da. Chugga 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 chugga. I don't know. It's free copyright music. And what do we have here today? It is 9:35 a.m. currently, and I've been up since 6 a.m. just drawing. About to start up a brand new drawing today. And I thought, why am I drawing by myself? Why am I drawing by myself? Why not just start a stream? So here I am. Let's hang. Talk about drawing. Talk about life. Talk about what is going on. Please let me know. Let's see how you guys are doing and where you're coming from and all that stuff. It's a good day. It's a beautiful day. The music is too loud, too low. I spelled it wrong. Everybody, wait. Yo, how's everybody? Shadab, shout out to Shadab. Tell him. Oh, my sound. Okay, I'm gonna make sure my sound is okay. The music is a little low. I had it blasting in my ear. Okay, so the music's a little low. It's fine. It's not about the music. We want to draw. We're just drawing today. Hey, Exa, thanks. We're gonna be drawing Cutie Honey. If you guys don't know, you guys might be too young to know. And even if you guys are of the age, you probably missed out on it anyway, because it was a very underground indie type of anime here in America. I grew up in the 90s. I was born in the 80s, 86. So I was definitely, you know what I mean, a fan of anime before anime was a big thing. It was always a popular thing, cool thing, but it wasn't really as big it is today as it mainstream it is. And Cutie Honey, to put it kind of a short elevator story pitch, it's kind of an adult version of Sailor Moon. It takes a lot of the tropes of the kind of heroine, cutesy girl, and makes it ecchi. It's not like an adult like adult entertainment kind of thing. It's just a lot of ecchi, just a lot of nudity. You know, they don't shy away from the nudity. They draw the whole areolas and everything. And yeah, I was a fan. I was not a huge fan. I was a huge fan of Go Nagai, the creator of Devilman, if you guys know what that is. Darwin, hi, nice you art, Sensei. Thank you. I'm not Sensei though, but I'll still dab on it. I'll still take a dab on it. Okay. So Cutie Honey, yeah. One of those super ecchi, but very slapstick humor. Very slapstick humor. If you imagine, like, if you ever seen like Shin-chan or like Lupin, if you guys are familiar with that, is similar to that. Let me record this. Okay, it's similar to that, just super ecchi. Yeah, we want to hear Jen, not the music. Aw, Killary Kusarabi. I'm not sure how to say that, but thank you. Okay. So how did I draw this thing? Let's go over it. When I want to do that, let's do it real quick. So I did this, and then I did the torso, See? Thumbnails are always good to draw. Somebody suggested I do thumbnails. Not in this video. I think it was on Twitch or something. And I was like, no, thumbnailing is too scary. But really, it's if you want to draw fast, drawing small is the way to go. I'm just doing it fast now because obviously I have my reference already on the side. I can see, not the reference, like these are actually original poses from myself, my head. But I'm looking at my own drawing is what I'm saying. So, oh hey Bayou, welcome, happy face, love hearts. Oh my god. So you want to learn how to draw? Well, you've come to the right place. We're gonna be drawing today. Sexy girls all day. Sexy girls all day, every day. It's getting hot in here. It's because my room faces the sun, and the sun is coming up right now. Does anyone know Cutey Honey? They just released a new anime remake, and it's not really that popular, but they've made so many renditions of it. Like, this is probably like the 10th version that they've done. They do one like every 4 or 5 years, brand new one. She's just that girl that, like, the girl next door that you don't expect to be a superhero, and she's just like, every like body in the town, in the neighborhood is like fawning over her, oogling. Like, they're all just like hearts in their eyes, you know, and the whole it's almost like, you know what, it's very similar, like Kill la Kill. She's the true Kill la Kill. Matter of fact, Go Nagai, the creator of Devilman, influenced many of the great animes that we know today. I don't actually like the positioning of this. If I want to make this a cool ass poster, I want to make sure her head is kind of in the right position. That's kind of cool though, because I can have both that. I wanted to see if maybe we can do another version real quick. Maybe I really like the pose though. Damn it! That's why I don't separate layers. Let's do it again. Doop doop doop. I've merged them together. Yeah. Okay. Same. Anyone else drawing while on Jetstream? Yeah, draw with me. Let's draw. Just try to get our creative juices flowing. It's always nice to have someone to draw with. It's always nice. Actually, it's not. It's not always nice. Sometimes it's scary and mean and confusing. Like right now, I'm confused what I'm trying to do. Oh, there are 2 separate layers. Okay, so what I want to do is, okay, take this one. Okay. Oops, that's not the last little too. I want to have like the same kind of pose in the back, but have more of a larger head, like a bigger head, because she is like, it's gonna be her twice. This girl, she transforms. One of her tricks is she can transform into any disguise, and like in any time, any minute she wants, she can just transform. And it's her behind herself, her human form or regular form, her casual form, because they're all disguises. They're just disguises. And then it's going to be her transformed super form behind her. I mean, in front of her, floating. Okay. Anyone else? Yeah, cool. Oh. So something like this, maybe? Wait, where did the other one go? Oh, shoot. Just not thinking right now. Gotta copy and paste that first. get rid of all. That's a boob. Floating boobs. Give me some space, man. Oh my god. Give me some space, please. Thank you. Let's get rid of these. Okay. Alright, let's just do kind of a quick mock-up of that background. Oh, cool. Cool. I guess, kind of. This is giving me too much trouble. I'm just gonna draw it over because this is annoying. Like, I'm getting all stuck and caught up on this here. I'm just gonna draw it over. It's too much work. Sometimes I realize trying to make things easier is actually a lot more complicated. So my main idea is that I want her head to be larger. Get that nice angle in there. Because the ratio between this girl and well, those figures, it's not large enough. But who knows? It doesn't look that bad. What's up, animation studio? That was hard. You make it hard on me, man. I don't appreciate that. Peace sign. Because peace sign. Peace sign. Ba-ding! Star. Something like that. Just get the main idea out first. And I could do another one right here, maybe another identity of hers. It's kind of this one I think requires a lot more because I gotta fill up those gaps in there. I gotta find her other disguises that I can put in. She's got a lot. She's got a lot of disguises. Dude, hope that your fan of me was good. I think I was able to land a job. What? Congratulations. It was great. See, as you can see, there's many disguises. These are all her. These girls are all her. But I think this one's going to require a little bit more work in figuring out what to do with this pose down here. Because this was very happy cheery. I don't want her to be sad. That's what that one's kind of looking like. Dang, it's warm in this house. Bah! That would be so cool. Your Discord. I hope you make your own Discord soon, so we can share our hours. Yes, I hope so too. I hope so too. We're trying to reach a goal right now on Patreon. We're halfway there, and if we reach the goal, I will have a Discord up for you guys. Yeah. Two to put on here. Should be her 3 times. 3 times her. 3 times elbow. This would be her elbow. Beep, beep. Not feeling it. Not feeling it. You know what? We're just gonna go with this one. I think it's much more impactful. We can see, not this one here, but this one over here. We can see exactly what I'm doing, what I'm going for. Okay. I just got, you know what? When you have some sort of like emotional attachment to something, you kind of have an advantage to creating compositions because you know the characters a little more personally, and you know like the feeling, the atmosphere. So you're not just like drawing a pose. Getting lost again. This is when I don't have my layers organized. Okay, I'm just gonna delete that. Delete these ones, or just, yeah, delete them. These two are the ones I wanted. Let's just take that out. And this one out. Okay. That's cool. Let's just merge it. Let's not even think. Let's not even do them on separate layers. Why do we need them on separate layers? We don't even need them on separate layers. So we'll be drawing for just about an hour. Not go too long, maybe an hour and a half. But you guys know how that goes. It always goes somewhere. I can't wait to see you, AX. I can't wait to see you, Smack. I want to give you a smack, a high five. We're going to be there. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit. How I came about doing... Back and forth again. That's top, that's bottom, okay. Talk about how I began, how I started YouTube. Oh, YouTube. How I started doing conventions. Just need to know where to start this talk. It'll just happen. If you guys have any questions, let me know. That helps. So transformed version, yeah, I think that's the way to go. This way or this way. This way's cool. Maybe I can shrink her down a bit. Like that. Flip her. Try flip her one time. Yeah, that doesn't work. See? Not a 5-hour stream again. Not a 5-hour stream. 24. No, not a 5-hour stream. This seems a lot. This seems to make a lot more sense here. This. Yeah. See that placement? That feels so much more right now. If I undo it. See? That's all I was feeling. Okay. My voice is a little grumbly because I did wake up. It's early. I haven't been talking. Tell me how you draw so good, Angelina. Angelina, that's a great topic. Let's talk about how to become a successful artist. How to do that. How to do that. It's skill, okay? It's skill, and I've had in the past people say, kind of trying to make excuses for themselves, like I can't be good. Oh, this is a common thing. It's funny when people say I can't be good because I don't have the talent. Like, people always say that. But I had somebody say one time, a pretty close friend to me, say I can't really do anything in life because I don't have a good talent like you and our other friend. I can't really be good because I don't have a talent to fall back on. And I just, I was like, it was an emotional time it was a very hard time. This conversation, I was having kind of a heart-to-heart. And so I wasn't really in the position to try and make a rebuttal to that. But I took a lot of offense to that. I get a lot of, I think that's really offensive because I think that discredits everything that I've worked for and everything that I've done, all the thousands of hours, who knows how much time I've spent working and just perfecting and honing my craft, just years and years of dedication and nights, days in and out, just trying to make it work. you know, and just say like, I can't do something because I don't have this. The skill is fine. To say I can't do something because I don't have the talent. You know, because anything can be developed. Like you wanna learn something. You wanna learn a program. You wanna learn to cook. I learned how to cook. I learned how to sing. I didn't know how to sing. I was very tone deaf. But to say you can't do something because you're not talented is crazy. Why is it? Because when it comes to art, people like to. It's always art. When it comes to art, it's always talent based. There's something to be said though about an artist's brain. I think it was this stream. I'm not sure if it was this stream. I mean, this channel or Twitch. I don't really like Twitch that much. Honestly, I don't. I was there because Cynics had a raid where he basically sends all of his viewers to the channel to watch. Maybe I'll like it later, but right now it's weird. But I get confused where I said this. Maybe I think it was here in the last stream. That damn, I don't even know where I was going with it. I said something last stream. Damn, I totally lost it. I'm just drawing. I'm trying to design something DDLC related. I'm not sure to do. Question: what are your thoughts on photo bashing in professional concept art jobs? I think it's a great thing. It's a great thing. You got to utilize all the tools you can. You're trying to convey an image, an idea, and you use whatever tools. I'm using Cintiq right now. I'm using Manga Studio. I mean, I'm using things to help me get to the final image. It's when you use something and try to claim it it's yours. That's a sleazy job. That's a sleazy thing to do. I mean, what kind of rat would you have to be to be like, hey guys, I did this. Like, for what? To get some sort of phony recognition and fame. As for professional industry, I'm all about that, especially in like cinema, in movies, because you need to convey to the director realism, something that they can get across, because a lot of times directors are not the artists, and it takes everything for them to see your image. Sometimes they can see your sketch as being the final product, but you're using like images and bashing them together to create a compelling image for the director. It's a production line, and I think it's very necessary, because then it take too long. It take too long to do everything traditionally. Like, could you imagine spending 40 hours on a shot versus like 2-3 hours where you use some 3D rigs, throw in some still picture frames, lasso it, and put in some textures in there. Yeah, it's a very business oriented type of art for sure. Thanks for the answer, Jet. No problem. What does Jet study? I don't study. That's what I study. I never study. Nah. So yeah, the person just described what I was doing. I mean, basically by saying like, I can't do things because I don't have talent. Like because when I was 6, right, I knew how to draw like this. That's crazy. You look at my drawings from when I was 18, I couldn't draw like this. You know, it's just a very lazy way of looking at life. It's an excuse. It's an easy way out. So yeah. How do you? Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The thing that I might have said earlier was about personality types. If you're kind of OCD, and at the same time you are very analytical with your OCD, then your tendency to be an artist is really, really high, because you observe things, and your OCD, meaning like you need to perfect the. Hey, warning, by the way. Okay, make sure you ask your parents to watch your show. I said that on my my story. on Instagram. If you guys came from Instagram, please let me know. But yeah, your personality is for someone who analyzes all the time. Like me, I constantly analyze things and perfect. I like trying to perfect things. So if I draw something and I'm not happy with it, I'll just keep doing it until I'm happy with it or satisfied. And the level of satisfaction, it changes. The bar changes as I grow older, right? When you're a kid, you're not really your bar, it's what you are exposed to, you know what I mean? Like, can be like simple like Blue's Clues or Sesame Streets or Arthur, you know, simple cartoon styles, The Simpsons, South Park type of stuff growing up. I didn't grow up with South Park, but I mean simple stuff in design like that is your rubric and your standard. So if you can match that standard, then you're good. You're like, yeah, I did that. That's right. I did that. For me, it was Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon. Okay, things coming full circle. Sailor Moon. Who else? Ninja Turtles. Hell yeah. But Dragon Ball Z. Oh yeah, X-Men. I was big on X-Men. Yeah. I don't think, man, I feel like I'm so old now. There's not very many people who can relate. Shoot, what was I saying? Yeah, so that's how you get good. As a kid, I'm not so concerned about getting good. It's a tendency. It's more of a tendency. So that's where the byproduct of the talent comes from. It's that I'm compulsive with my mind. Okay, so if you're somebody who gives up immediately, then it's going to be harder to get better because you're easily satisfied or easily defeated. That doesn't work very well in the art world. Okay, and I had a lot of troubles gathering my thoughts for sure. Like speaking, I felt I was dyslexic. I wrote my name backwards, numbers upside down and stuff. Staying focused. I was your typical ADHD kid, I guess. But if you look it up, it's probably more attention hyper focus disorder, which means it's like you're hyper focused onto things, and it's a double-edged sword where you either focus on really positive things or negative things, and you just focus on it. So like, for example, not negative things, but for example, if you're like an addict to video games, that could be because of that. Like a lot of writers, I looked it up, attention hyper focus disorder, it's not a disorder, it's actually just a personality trait, I think. Writers, directors, movie people, all that stuff. I'm not happy with his head. Ugh! And then you know what that is? It's because I'm trying to trace. See? If you disregard that drawing underneath and start over, you're good. That's what this is about. Let's just get these big shapes in there. Hit that undo button. Undo is not your friend. It's not your friend. When you're drawing in paper, there's no undo. It forces you to rely on your eraser and be a little bit more conscious of your movements. Yeah. The Iron Man, Sailor Moon for the win. Ha. Clang, 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 clang. Yeah. So becoming a successful artist or talented, it's really just having fun. Just having fun doing what you like doing. Actually, sorry, successful artist. Becoming good is just having fun. As for becoming successful, that's a little more tricky. That requires a little bit more field research, some analytics. You know what I mean? Some surveys. taking some test subjects. Yeah. No, it doesn't. Doesn't require that. I'm joking. She's way too high. She's way too high, Jet. Onegai, onegai, chicka chicka da da da. That's the theme song to this anime, by the way. Damn, no one knows what it is. So if you guys watch it, it's really cheesy, really itchy. Just warning. Just warning. But I didn't tell you to go watch it. I said if. Huh. I want to make sure she fits into the screen. Let's do it like this. This finished piece. Let's do it like this, because the finished piece would be like that-ish. Sorry, the finished piece is actually 13 by 19. So let's just crop that canvas a bit. Change canvas size. Something I need to learn how to do is control my volume. Every time I go to the conventions, I lose my voice. It's just gone. It's shot. I can't speak. I don't think those are the words. Onegai, onegai. I think that's the words, isn't it? No, no. It's been a while. I'm messing up the melody, I'm pretty sure. So I apologize. E-I-O, E-I-O, E-I-O. Honey, flash, 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 flash. So much, it reminds me a lot of Kill la Kill, actually. Where, like, the family is, like just, like, falling over themselves over the girl, just oogly-eyed over Ryuko. The whole entire, like, town is, like, just in love. They're, like, in love with her, this hero. This whole figure, man, I'm doing too much. Doing too much. Doing too much. No, doing too much. Yeah, I'm doing too much. Yeah, that's doing way too much. Let's just calm it down a bit. Yep. 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 Beep. Okay. Alright, so how else do you become an artist? How else do you become a successful artist? Well, you gotta do push-ups every day. You gotta do push-ups every day. That's how you do it. You gotta do push-ups every day and do squats every day. No, every day, once a week. Because squats, you're just gonna get tired and you're gonna feel the burn, and then you're not gonna want to do it the next day, and you can't. You want it to recover, so you gotta rotate. You gotta rotate it. It's really about building habits of drawing, I made the biggest improvement this year for sure. Doing the daily sketches. Huge. Just approaching it. I've done about 80 something different sketches a day. Sorry, this year. Took me like, look, it took me like 2 years to get 15 original pieces that I can call my own. And I'm about to sneeze. Achoo! They say if you say achoo, it goes away. Took me 2 years to get just those 15 original pieces, but it took me this 1 year to get 80 potential half-done pieces and 20 something finished pieces. Like, what the okay, indeed, black screen. The screen is black. Oh no. Is it black? Probably because I switched out. Hold on, I'll be back. I'll be back. Okay. Thanks for letting me know. That's why the team is here. Maybe it's only for Patreon. Don't be silly now. Don't be silly. Ugh. It's because I hit the wrong button. I have keys attached to these shortcuts. So yes, please let me know if ever you see any of those problems. Trying to look at the references of her. Here, I will show you what I'm looking at, okay? This is what I'm looking at. This is kind of her character sheet kind of thing for the current. I believe this is the current one. Is this? I don't know. I haven't seen the new one. It's called Honey Universe. But I thought, you know what? She's a fun girl to draw. Let's draw her lighthearted. Come on. Let's not get too serious. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm not trying to make this like a crazy like oil painting. I want to try to make this a little more graphic, a little more flat shapes. Some level of realism and flair. I gotta add my touch, you know what I'm saying? We gotta add a little something. We gotta do some. Can't just let it be. Can't just let it be. Hair. So 70s, this hairstyle. 70s. Maybe I should have fleshed out more of this stuff in the earlier stages. Because then I could have a little more detail. When you're drawing small, you get a lot more happy accidents, a lot more magic happening. It's funny. It looks like she has 3 fingers. No. So yeah, it's a little more tricky because you got to be able to see in a larger scale these larger simple shapes to represent the ideas. A little more graphic looking. Yeah, definitely drawing smaller is better. Let's shrink this a little bit. We can always move it up larger once we're happy with it. That's all we gotta do. And I'm also drawing in 13 by 19 inches and 300 dpi. It's huge drawing. Huge. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. And there's always tricks that you can do to get these nice shapes. Don't worry about the anatomy first, though. Okay. It's got a color like this. I realized what the problem was. Write notes for myself. It's gonna help you create simpler shapes if you use a larger pixel brush. That'll help. Because the thinner your brush is, the more information you have to work with. The fatter the pixels, the more simple your drawing becomes. Just a little trick, a little FYI. Just putting it out there. So she got these things, bangs. That's good there. Let's do her eyes. Let's do her eyes. Her eyes are here. But her fingers are over there. It works. She's not like Sailor V or anything. But it'd be cute if she could have her hand there. It will... Dang it, I should shut my window. We got the popo. Oh, that's a popo. That's a fireman. The fireman. Let's just test this out real quick here. As right here blocks her hairstyle a little bit. Yeah, I think this is fun. Kind of like a salute, like a sailor salute. At the same time. Oh no, not the dog. Okay. Okay, we shut the window for the dog. That dog is annoying. If you guys have watched my stream over the years, this dog forever will just yelp as if somebody's kicking him, but it's not. He just barks whenever there's the fire alarm comes by. It's annoying. It's annoying. I've had 4 dogs in my life. 4 of them. 5, but we gave one away because she was too wild. But we never had that issue, man. If they're freaking going crazy over a car or something, like, you go out there and you'd be like, hey, cut it up. Ah. And they stop, like they know better. Start howling and stuff. Okay, let's go back to subjects. Do you use custom brushes or default ones? I have some custom ones, but I mainly use some default ones. Someday I will release the special ones. It will elevate your powers to the next level. You'll become an amazing artist. Just saying. Just saying. Wink. Wink. I've been using large brushes recently, and though I can't go with as little lines as you, and it ends up looking a bit dirty, it helps me a lot when posing. Thanks for that. Yeah. It's really important. Like, so if you're going large scale and you're using thinner lines, you're covering so much more space, and it's a lot more empty. But if you're using, let's say for example, you have a canvas this big. Like, I mean literally this size. I'm not using it as an analogy or a scale to reference. Okay, now let's say for example I had to draw like a Christmas tree with presents, right? See? Since you have a fatter brush, you're only limited. Look, I can't even put the presents there. You have to figure it out. How can you squeeze them in there with as little strokes as you can? Now watch the difference from this. I mean, you see how simple that was. Now if I had a thinner brush. Oh, wait a second. You mean I can do that? You mean I can do all? You mean I can do that? You mean I can do all these? Oh, whoa! And look how messy and complicated it can look. You know, it's just like, sure, you fit a lot of stuff in there, but it's not simple and it's not easy to read. So, little tip for the day. Okay, that's it for the day. That's all I'm saying for the day. It's just too much. Please, if you guys want, can you support me on my Patreon? I will be happy to share these wonderful secrets with you guys there. I'm joking. I'm here for you. Just ask me anyways. It'll just slip out of my mouth anyway. I want to make her wink. That'd be kind of cool, huh? Okay. Next on the topic, I gotta find my notes. I have notes. That's right. I'm all grown up now. Okay, so the convention stories. Okay, so yeah, been drawing for pretty much my whole life, and always loved to draw. But when did it become like really fulfilling, and how did I start doing conventions? It's funny. It's a very funny story, actually. Very kind of not normal. Let's start way back. So I went to my first anime convention when I was like 18, 19, just graduated. It was like their fourth or fifth or third maybe ever anime expo. So anime expo was tiny, and I went there. I remember walking around just being like, whoa, this is Artist Alley. Like, I'm learning about the first time I've ever heard the term Artist Alley. Seeing people, any thoughts on using pieces of papers over your tablet so it's not smooth? I don't know. I don't know, man. This is that's something that I think Cynics does. Gotta ask him about that. I'm like, if it feels right, try it out. If it doesn't, cut it out. So I went there, and I remember looking at the other artists and being like, man, I'd love to do that one day, but how does that even work? How do you even start? How do you start this process? I don't even know. And I'm a lazy kid. I was a lazy kid growing up. Procrastination all the time. I want to do a lot of things, but procrastination always kind of stops me from doing it, and so it never really took off anywhere. Like someday I'll do it. So I grow my YouTube channel, start my YouTube channel, because I was fed up with not finding work, and I just said, screw it, let's just teach people like things that I know. I want to teach everything that I've ever learned, in and out of art school, just YouTube for fun, and then later down the line, I meet Cynics, and the funny thing is, I really didn't know Cynics or his stuff at all. Never really heard of him, but he was a big deal. Him and Sakura, I knew of Sakura. I watched a couple of his videos, and then he just messaged me one day, and I was just so excited. And then Cynics later shows up, and because Sakura invited him to a live stream. So where's this going? Well, I'll get to it. Cynics, I've only seen one of his videos, and I can only have like a vague memory. Like, I only saw his videos maybe once. 2 years later, I met him, and this was like 2015-ish. But I was just like, for some reason, you're like kind of familiar. He came into the hangout, like Sakura, Bob, Meatbag, and I, and Ricardo. We were always hanging out, and Cynic shows up. This really cocky, arrogant, butthead asshole kid shows up, because he's that way, but I love him. I could say that about him. He's like, who is this guy? Like that. He's like, he starts like coming on to me, obviously jokingly, like hitting on me and stuff. But anyways, later we become good friends. We're good friends, me and Sakura, man. I love the guy. Good friends. I've worked with him a lot in many fields. Professionally, I've actually given him, passed the work on to him, like when I needed some help with the projects and stuff. But anyways, we got along great. Today, we're just buddies, and about 2 years in a row, we were supposed to do the conventions. Supposed to. Twice we fell out of it because we're both slackers. It wasn't until Ross came into the picture that shit started getting done, like where I started actually doing stuff. So how'd that happen? Ross, he was coming out like out of nowhere, like a storm with his art, and everybody was noticing it, and I was just commenting on his Facebook art page posts every now and then. He'd like it here and there, but a lot of my friends from art school as well were taking notice of this new kid on the block, and I just invited him. I said, hey, one day if you want to come hang out with us, we're YouTubers too, just come hang out with us. And one day, and I sent him a friend request and became friends on Facebook, but we didn't say anything. We just like our friends. You add your friend because they're other artists, so making connections. But one night he messages me. He's like, hey, what's up? And I was like, oh shit. He actually. Yeah, and he was a lot smaller, like a lot smaller. Actually, his channel was a lot smaller than mine, so I wasn't like, oh my god. It was more just like, it's great. He's actually reaching out, and he's a real dude. So, but he's different from I think most of us, in that he gets shit done in lightning speed. Like he's a workaholic. Simple as that. He's a workaholic. So. After hitting it off with Ross, because he's, we get to know him and he's a good guy, so he's just excited just to be a part of the group and stuff, and he wants to go to the convention, and I'm just like giggling about it because I'm like, no, we can't do it. Me and Cynics, we already missed out on it. Sign up dates is over, blah blah blah. He's like, oh really? Well, I'm gonna see what we can do about this. He comes back. He's like, hey, we can get a table. We can get a table. But it wasn't like the Artist Alley table. Yes, of course you can get a table, but it'd have to be the exhibitors booth, which is like, I think maybe 5 or 6 times more than an Artist Alley table. But there's 3 of us, so it shouldn't be that bad, right? Let's all just chip it in and let's do it. So me, Cynics, and Ross went to the first convention together. And it was thanks to Ross, actually, that we made this move. Like we talk about it, like let's do it, but nothing really happened. But he's just so adamant about it that he just said, "Screw it! It doesn't matter how much it costs or what it takes. We just got to do it." And we ended up going. So we went that year, and then that year alone, I made about 6-7 drawings, not much, but I had a good time, did really well. I got to see everybody in person, and I was just like, you know what? I have some drawings left over. Why not do Comic-Con? Actually, no, I didn't say why not. We already planned to do Comic-Con, which is twice as expensive as Anime Expo. So I said 5 times or 6 times more than the Artist Alley and Anime Expo. And Anime Expo tables, I think, are about $500. So let's just say 5 times that for the table, and then twice that for Comic-Con table. Vendors booth, not Artist Alley. Artist Alley is like impossible to get, especially for these 2. They're huge. And even still, I don't even know how to get a table. If anybody knows, please let me know how I can get a table. I want to get a table at Artist Alley. Artist Alley table. I'd rather do that because it's becoming like overhead is just like so much, you know what I mean? So you got to break even first of all, not just the table. Okay, so we can talk about all that stuff. What does it take? Like, what does it take? What are the materials? What do you got to do? It's all little by little, you start figuring it out. And for me, print shop was in LA. I had 6 pieces. Hey, what's up? From Japan. Ohayo gozaimasu. Konnichiwa. Any thoughts on using pieces? Cool. I'm not getting a lot of questions. Great. I can just talk. Great. Cool. Are you guys still there? Well, you're from Japan, and you obviously noticed that I was drawing. So I'm guessing this is already still going. Some chatter is good. It helps me figure out if you guys are alive. Okay, so I had the 6 drawings, and then we also signed up for Comic-Con because Ross had some connection that we could get a vendor's table, exhibitor's booth. And the exhibitors booths are huge. They're twice the size of like Artist Alley's tables, but I'm huge as in like you're right there with like Bandai, Capcom, and Aniplex, and Crunchyroll, and all the major industries. You're right there in the same room with them. You're not competing with other artists. You're on the big floor with the actual companies. And Sorry, I'm focused. Started with those 6-7 drawings. Got 3 more for Comic-Con, and yeah, we have to get the prints. You know what I mean? You got to get your print bin, You got to get your money box. You got to get your display stand. That's the hardest one to figure out, I think, for anyone. It's because there's so many different options. We actually went with the coat hanger. So if you guys are thinking about, not coat hanger, but coat rack. If you guys are thinking about doing like a really easy, seriously, this is genius on the part of Boogie Monster, my girlfriend. She's a Boogie Monster. And I call her that because we're trying to, not be too open about our identities and stuff, because it's that way. But anyways, Boogie Monster, this is a coat rack. You hang clothes on it. You hang clothes on it. That's all I gotta say about it. I mean, what more can you know what I mean? We place that on the table. That's what I was using for the first 4 conventions, and then we went to PVC pipe for Fanime. Built it from the scratch. That was fun. I had a lot of fun. And it's really cheap too. PVC pipe, like water pipes, using plastic ones. Finding the parts, figuring out how it's going to be on the table, and just how it's going to display. If this is prints here, like that. Let's say the table was here, like this, and I got to sit back here, you know what I mean? Some people would have the front over here. You could have like little opening in the middle, you know what I mean? Prints on the top. You can do whatever you want. All you need to know is how long the pipes are going to be and the joints that you need. And there's a joint for every angle you can think of. So you can build a house. It's just, it eats up time. So for that regard, we've upgraded to now for the next convention, Anime Expo, we'll be using photo stands, photo backdrop type of stand, the stuff you use for photo sessions. Bought those big old ones that shoot up to the sky, and we'll have like a backdrop. So trying to go all out. And for one of those, for example, it's like $70, and we got 3 of them. So overhead adds up, like that's one thing. But you got to know, if you want to be successful, you got to invest back into your business. You can't just be like, let's just stick with this for the rest of our life. It's working. Let's not change it. Business cards. You got to get your business cards set up. Just a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? And trying to just add it onto your list here and there. Just growing and growing. Getting better at it. It's a lot of fun. Still here. Cool. Finally caught one of your streams. Yeah, Jesus. Jesus, I felt like you were here before. Or Jesus, I'm sorry. How long has it been streaming for? Because I don't know how long. Let's see what else we need. Because I want to just want to talk about how getting started and just everything that goes into it. Some cost and what to expect. Lodging. You gotta figure out where to stay. We stayed 30 minutes away from the convention. We have to wake up maybe an hour or 45 minutes before it starts. And when you show up, you got to show up an hour before it opens, because you gotta get your table ready. It's really nice. It's really fun to be out there and just being like, I gotta shop. I gotta open up shop, unveil my station. You know what I mean? And also, one big thing is really helpful is having a friend, partner, a true down-ass homie to be there for you, to help you throughout all this stuff. And it's rare. It's hard to find good people. Luckily, I have good people. Boogie Monster. She's got a day job, but she's always been there for me, financially, physically, everything. Just all that support, and never complain about any of that stuff. Such an awesome person. The most can't say one of the most awesome persons I ever met. Lurking. What's up, Rake? Hey, Rake. Rake, he's lurking. So good to have you here. Rake, how are you doing? I know you know what Cutey Honey is, because you're the same age as I am. Man, I'm drawing Cutie Honey today. Oh, dude, I can't wait to see you at Anime Expo. We're gonna be like an aisle away from Ray Q. If you guys don't know who he is, go check him out. Probably already do. Huge artist. Very prolific. I used to watch his YouTube videos way back in the day before I even met him. The funny thing is, I met him like 2014-ish. Okay, so this is my story with Rake. Go check him out though. He's he draws the babes too. Okay, he draws the waifus. He does them right, and he also teaches. And he's also a YouTuber. Rake, I have your number, dude. Shit, we haven't been hanging out doing the Google Hangouts, but once I do, we'll pop you in there if you can, if you have any time. But I go to Fanimate kind of first time, just scoping it out in San Jose, just to see what it's like, you know, what to expect. Not really thinking about like getting a table. I mean, obviously, kind of, you know, thinking about potentially, but that's always up in the air. And you're thinking like, oh, maybe I'll do this one day. It never happens until it happens, like I explained to you guys. But I met him like on the floor of Anime, and he's so friendly right off the bat. And here's one rule that you guys want to also remember is be friendly. Like, that's simple rule. Just be a friendly person. Like, for some people that's difficult, but because if you're friendly and you meet somebody, you know, who is a somebody, like Ray, you know, Ray Q, he's a somebody, right? And if he meets me, I'm not saying I'm big or anything, but like if you meet somebody who is big, and then you find out later and you're like, oh my god, and you start changing your personality because of that person, because of their fame and their recognition, then you're fake, you're an asshole, and you're already blacklisted, and they're gonna remember that. And the blacklist means all the friends that know each other who are already on top will just pass it around like, oh yeah, he's a fake dude, he's fake, like we know him, he's fake. Oh, I didn't have a good encounter with him. So treat everybody genuinely when you first meet them. You'll never know who they are or who they're gonna become. Don't use that for the reason for why. You should just do it because it's right. I mean, it's good. It's good for yourself. It's good for everybody. But it has its perks at the same time. Shoot, Rick, babes. He drawing them babes. Oh man, I see. Yeah, so I met him and he was so friendly, so cool. Cynic said the same thing, and yeah, Cynic's met him during the whole art competition. If you guys didn't know, worldwide competition 2018, he was in it in Japan. They're holding like pretty much art Olympics now, with like, it's almost like esports where they compete. He got to the finals, semifinals. Sorry, I think that's what it's called. You should have won though, for sure. You should have hella won. I think you could have beat Ahmed easily. He had nothing on you. Just kidding. I like Ahmed too. It's cool. So yeah, you don't just gotta be friendly to people, because that's just like common sense. Now here's one of the things, like I said, I'm not big or anything, but like people who I have met in person who were big, like scouters and people from like Blizzard and like Riot Games, they'll come up to you and just talk to you. They won't tell you who they are, and then after they find out who you are, like they pull out their cards like, oh, by the way, I'm from this, give me a call, you know, we want to see if you guys can work, you know, what you can do. And that's happened, and it's just like, oh my god, it's cool that you can treat them as an individual, as a person, you know, and then later on realize that they're big, and it's just like dang. So yeah, be friendly, be friendly. So Rake is a very good, he's an authentic dude. Tough the Japanese. We love your artwork. Hope to visit the US someday in the future and buy your art. Oh my god! I hope that you come to the US and buy my artwork, and I can sign it and give you high five, and yeah, and speak broken Japanese to you, like arigato gozaimasu. Oh, Ray speaks fluent Japanese. Reku さんは日本語をできますね。できる。話せる。I speak like a kindergartner though. Like, that's pretty much the extent. Like, I can say, 卵を食べてる. Like, I eat eggs. That's the extent. はい、何を喋ってる? Oh my god! How are you? Fine, thank you. I wish I were a bird. You know, this girl, she doesn't wear much clothes. It's a very skin type kind of clothing. As you can see here. So, it's making it hard on me because less detail really is complicated. Like, you want to make it interesting enough so that it's not much there. So I guess for this, the only way to do it, if I'm drawing this, I think I'm going to have to include some more definition for the anatomy. I can't just like have something too simple, because it'd just be too simple. Like the original artist is already doing that. It's hentai! No, it's not hentai, dude. Chill. It's ecchi, okay? Just like borderline hentai. There's just no sex. Just a bunch of cheeky shots. And nudity. That's all it is. Is hentai? Is hentai? What a way to make an entrance. No. Oh, Rick, hey, you speak too? Speak 少しだけね。いっぱい忘れちゃったんですね。I forgot a lot. I'm a half Cambodian, Chinese American. I studied for 4 years in college 11 years ago, but haven't used it. I don't use it. So you don't use it, you lose it. You know what I mean? You 忘れちゃったんです. Oh my god. I see 食べるんですね. Tamago. I'm guessing that's tamago. You said you eat eggs, don't you? Yes. Yeah. Tokidoki. Sometimes. Damn, this is it. I need to see how her leg guards are. I can't see them. When you can't see them, you either make it up. Or you find a damn reference. And I want to find the reference. Shit. I think that's how it goes. Don't know that part. E-I-O. Honey Flash. Well, my friend, I'm out. Go to draw my stuff too. Can't wait to do the stream hangout for sure. Yeah, let's hang out. Do the stream. You want to stream too? Sure. I mean, well, we can work that in there too. But yeah, you do your thing. We'll just hang. What we do is we just hang out on the internet and draw together, like get work done. But yeah, can't wait to see you at the Anime Expo, and I'll see you there, dude. Can't wait. He's going to be like literally an aisle over, and this is not planned. Like, what? So cool. So cool, dude. So cool. It's just. Scotland 人です。ドゥス。 Oh man, I don't know that. I forgot to read the last part of your Reiki. I know Kono Yaro. I don't know the first one. What does that say? Oh man, do I have to need to get a translator? I failed art school due to Japanese. You did? Oh no. Oh, ganbare, ganbare ne. Oh, arigato ne, arigato. Arigato desu ne. Thanks, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'll catch you later, bro. And I believe this is kind of just going in circles. I'm not really doing much to this drawing. So I'm gonna look at the timer, see if how much time we have on this clock. It's an hour 18. Hey, where's the window anyway? OBS disappears on me, man. What the freak? OBS. Oh my god, I know it. Command tab. That's how you do it. Yep. Hit Command tab, but it doesn't show up. What's that about? What's that about, dude? Show all windows. My god. Okay. Okay, disperse. Like magic. Huh. I don't see it. Well, you guys tell me if you guys want to keep this going. I'm just gonna draw here for a little bit more. Happened this year, parents are not happy. Oh. Sorry, man. Forget the Japanese, just focus on the art. Okay, I'm gonna see how far this has gone. It is hot. Dang. I feel like I really haven't done much in this drawing. A lot of talking, Da 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 da. Ray Q is one of those hard-working dudes, man. He doesn't stop. He does not stop. He went to I think it was called Acon in Texas. So Fanime which is the 25th of May, and then like last weekend he was at Texas, and now he's going to Anime Expo. Like, dude is moving, and yeah, that's what I want to talk about. That it's so fun to talk about that because it's a lot of fun, but it's a lot of work, a lot of work. I mean, you're lugging heavy drawings back and forth. You're going to and from your hotel in the morning and building your shop. You're putting your prints up. You know, you're getting all this tape stuck on you, and you're trying to get that tape to get the paintings up right. You got to get your banner up. If you buy a banner, if you get a banner, and you gotta, just a lot of work. 4 days straight, meet people, talk every single day, and just learn how to control your volume. Like, cause I suck at that. I don't know how to do that. Still can't find her knee guard. So I guess it's just like this shape. Let's just merge these two together, because I keep forgetting which is the front and which one's the back. So it looks like she's naked, but that's the point. Okay? Damn. I respect women, okay? That's why I draw them like this, because I respect women and the art of women. Go check out my Instagram. I draw dudes too, by the way, because I respect man too. Rick, you working on any new vids? He's gone, man. I would love to watch more, but I have to go to work. It was cool watching you for processing, hearing you ramble. Hey, it was cool. Thanks for dropping by. Take care. Have a good day at work. Be safe out there. Yeah, yes. That's what I do. I ramble. I ramble. Ramble. Sometimes it sticks. Uh-huh. It's pretty much that's pretty much everything, you know. I could have moved on with this drawing a long time ago. Yeah. But I didn't. Just thinking. What else can we do? You know, it's just such a simple design. Such a simple design. Simple drawing. Some information for the face, maybe. She's got her eyes closed in this one. So yeah, just wanted to share with you guys a little bit about the whole convention experience. The cost of the table itself, you know, you gotta book the table. Getting in is hard enough. Anime, they require like a jury system. They actually look at your drawings and they rate it. And the process for Fanime was the #1 most difficult process, going through each and every step. It takes about a month for them to move you on to the next step of a registration, from business, your business seller's permit. You know what I mean? Just registering your name, and it takes a month. You know what I mean? And they gotta go over your artwork, and they give you an okay after like 6 months. It was complicated. When you get a table like a regular vendor's table, it's like, okay, where's the money? Okay, great, you're in. Like, cool, I'm in. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. This is something you guys want to. I think these eyes look kind of open. Let's put the eyelashes downwards. Yeah, I think that looks a little more peaceful, a little more serene, like she has her eyes closed. Yep. Strengthen this drawing a bit. Strengthen the drawing a little bit. I never strengthen my drawings. I just kind of go with the original sketch and just build on it. And this face here is a little too basic. I still didn't find the OBS. It's gonna bite me in the butt. I should find it. Oh, there it is. Here it is. Huh. So that's how you fix it. Okay, so like that disappears. I was on for 1 hour 18. Okay, we'll do another 10 minutes like we did last time. I'm drawing Cutey Honey. Okay, Cutey Honey. Talking about how I got started in the whole art convention. So yeah, I got started because of Ross. He made us make the finalist decision to go, because he is a no BS type of guy. When he wants to do something, he does it. You know, and he's like 7, 8 years younger than me. Let's do the math. Let me think in my head. 7 years younger. So I respect Russ. Yeah, I think it's better to have her eyes closed. Cuter. She's so much cuter. Her neck is like way back there. Let's make sure it's connected to her head. Anatomy is definitely important. We gotta make sure anatomy's down. I just wanted to share with you guys the whole experience for sure with the whole convention. Maybe we'll talk about it again later in the future, because I was all over the place. But it's definitely something I want to like put out there, because a lot of people want to like. Some people complain, you know, about the prices of a print and stuff. but they don't realize, like, for example, just to go to Fanime alone, I'll tell you, is about $3,000 total for everybody, because I pay for everybody's meal as well. You know, there's costs for parking, there's costs for the tables, there's costs for the hotels, there's costs for everything, the prints itself. And you're not, every print you sell isn't the cost, you know, isn't profited. You know, I don't go, oh, profit. No, you got to make that $3,000 first, because you spent that beforehand, and also you booked other conventions ahead of time, so you're short on that cash. So you got to break even first, and that's where a lot of the money goes towards. So you may sell 100 drawings, but does that cover your costs? So yeah. And yeah. Put a hand here. Okay. Hour and a half for this drawing. Pretty good. Pretty good. What tablet you use? Oh no 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 no. Oh no 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 no. Just know it's pouring where I'm at. Wow, me too. Honey Flash. Honey Flash! Hey! You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Finally somebody who knows. I'm sitting here talking about honey the whole time. Nobody knows. She's got a new hairstyle too. She got a new hairstyle. She got these like 70s vibe mixed with the modern take. Okay. Feel like she could be a lot bigger in the back still. Let's try it again. Scale it up, scale it up, scale it up. Let me think about this for a second here. No, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm gonna lower her because of her butt wasn't gonna really be in the picture. That's, yeah, that's pretty good. I think. Let's just try to enlarge her just a slight bit. Just once I've settled with it, there's no turning back. There is no turning back. She deserves a better than me. Hey. Shrink, shrink. So you see how that feels? Yes, 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 yes. Yep. Let's just copy that out, paste it on a new layer, and then adjust it right. Yeah. That. Okay, that's the good one. That one, the good one. Okay, yeah, that one, the good one. Okay. The good one. This one, the good one. Hey, don't say I'm racist. That's how my family speak. Okay. Okay, Okay, I'm just honing my family, my inner Asian. This one, this one là cái one. That one. Do the good one. That's what my uncle used to always say when I was growing up. He could speak barely any English, but he would try to impress me with that one. You know that one? It could be about anything. Just that one. That one. I love my uncle, by the way. Oh my god, I love my uncle so much. He's taking care of me. Like he's actually an entrepreneur himself, and he's always had, like, when everybody was just like, nah, you gotta get a stable job, he's like been the only one from the beginning, like that was not very, like, he was like, dude, all the way, dude, all the way, you got this, for dang sure, because he understood. Like, I'm very kind of, I think we're on the same wavelength when it comes to like business and stuff, opportunity, you know, venturing, stuff like that. I guess the honey you're drawing is the early 2000s Gaines version. Question: what does multiply do in layers? Multiply does this, okay? Multiply it, okay. Alright, let's give you guys an example of multiply. Okay, so like if I'm drawing on this layer here, it's on the white piece of paper. It's a white layer, right? Now if I made a new layer underneath and I draw on that, you're not gonna see it. It's there, but you can't see it because it's underneath that layer. Now taking this layer and setting it to multiply, see, allows it to blend over the top. So if I lighten the color of this one, oh no, sorry. So if I make the opacity, meaning like transparency, you can see through it, you can lighten it up, darken it up. That's a multiply. And that helps because if you're scanning your drawing and you didn't draw on the computer, you don't have transparent layers, you're scanning in a piece of paper, like this layer would have a drawing on a white, right? It's opaque, you can't see through it. So you'd set this at the top and then set that whole layer as a multiply layer, and then you can add in your colors underneath and it still shows up because it's multiplied over. And that's one of the tricks or uses for multiply. Commonly growing up, I remember never wanting to draw on the computer because I didn't feel didn't feel right, and had a bunch of drawings on paper. I'm like, man, I need to figure this out. How am I supposed to do this? This will solve all my problems. I will never have to learn. I will never have to learn if I can do this. If I can just do this one multiply trick, I will never have to learn. Can you relate with that? Some of you guys can. Because I see it all the time. A lot of people who are stubborn and don't want to learn how to go digital because there's a learning curve. So you have to learn it. And it requires some work. And drawing on paper just feels a lot easier. Oh wait, she doesn't have arm guard on that. Okay. Alright, let's add a little background color just to solidify the drawing. So I think this will be the last thing I do. Okay, do a sexy wee Beyblade in the corner. No! Not today. Maybe later. So this is going to set the drawing in stone. Could you make boobs bigger? Oh no 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 no! Oh no no! Oh no no! Technically she has bigger boobs. So yes, I might have to. Might have to. But not like so big, it's just ridiculous. I mean, it is pretty exaggerated proportions already. And one of the things I like to mention, this is a really kind of key thing that I would like to share with you, a good thing to keep in mind when drawing sexy figures and stuff. It's not so much about how big things are, it's really about the proportion. If you're not drawing the curves right and the proportions right, then just adding bigger boobs don't do anything for your drawing. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. So what helps to accentuate the drawing really is that pinch in the waist and the curves that I'm using. It's really strong curves. And even if they're not that big, it still can be very appealing and sexy. And the curves itself, God, it's one of those things that I see all the time, and it's to each their own, but my preference, I don't like to see very many lumps. So if you're already doing this pose, for example, and you have a pose like that, sorry, like this, adding more roundness to it and more junk in the trunk doesn't look sexy. It looks more like it's been injected by Botox and just every bubble, you know what I mean? Being subtle, those exist, but being subtle with it. In reality, they're actually more streamlined, very flush, very flush with lines. Even if somebody's really curvy, you just like follow the form. I'm trying to say, like, there aren't very many disturbances in the line overall shape. The more disturbances there are, the more kind of, I don't know, weird it looks. Okay. Best tip ever. Oh, thank Jank. Yeah, like, okay, like, let's just look at this butt. So if I draw the butt, right, and look, see, butt, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's take out those bumps. Take out those bumps, man. Jeez. That's so much nicer. And just like a little, sometimes you can just suggest it with that like breakage. Like you don't have to kind of stop right there and just kind of suggest that's where the cushion is, you know? It's a cushion, a little cushion, and then see some white. And then the hips, see, like the hips comes this way. See, oh, oops, I wasn't looking. My hand's blocking the other cheek. See, that right there, for me, is more central than, say, for example, like those kind of things. And then trying to make it even more rounder over here, like more rounder, you know, like I see that all the time. It's just like, ugh, like a bag of cans. Ugh. It's gross. P.S. I tried intermittent fasting, didn't really work for me, but got me dieting. Hey, that's cool. You gotta combine it with a little bit of exercise. So I'll do push-ups or squats like once a week, and yeah, I mean, you can try that. If you did that too, then, you know, nice, good job for trying. Good job for trying. I'm always appreciative of people who are willing to give things a shot. For me, it definitely works. I already lost 3 pounds. When I'm trying to prep for some sort of event or something like that, and I need to trim fast, it's not fast. It's like a month. It's a very slow process, but it works, and it requires less work than other methods. So I lost 3 pounds in the past 2 weeks. That's a lot. So you eat 1 meal a day, and make it a good meal. But I also exercise, because then it ups your calorie like burningness. So what should I say? The calorie budget. Yeah. It's just about lowering. It's all about lowering your calorie intake, and it's a really effective way to do that because you're not worried about other meals. If you're worried about like how to eat, like you're managing each and every meal, then it's like you have. For me, I have more odds of failing because it's like challenge. Like, okay, here's the food time to eat. Can I not eat this other stuff? Can I eat just the right amount and stuff? You know what I mean? Portioning it. It's hard, and to try to. It requires a lot of discipline. You know what I mean? Like 3 times out of the day, you have to have that discipline. But if you are able to just eat whatever you want, but you can only do it once, then it's easy. You're sitting there, you just eat. You're like, you know what? I can have chocolate. I can have ice cream. You know what I mean? Eat till you're like not too full, but full. Like you're good. You're satisfied, and you're good. Or whatever that meal is. Eat within that a 4 to 5 hour window. Like just eat smaller windows. So if you're doing like an 8 hour window, like the start of a fast, that's where people normally start, and you have an 8 hour window and you're making all those meals big, no, that's not going to work. It's not going to work. So shrink the window. If you're going to have about 1 meal, split that 1 meal into 2 meals, right? And have it in the like within those 4 hours, and that's, you might see results. There's just so much buzz and hype about intermittent fasting right now, but you just do what works for you. So yep, I am currently doing these sketches. I think I have like 2 more daily sketches that I want to do before I start cleaning up again. Like, I don't finish these. I finish them partially, and then I begin finishing them in like 4 days from now, 4 or 5 days, maybe 3 days. Yeah, 3 days. 3 days from now I start finishing them. Because if I spend too much time on these sketches, I'll never get to finish the ones that I really want to finish. And I have already 11 or so that I really want to finish. No, I have 17. But I know for a fact I need to get at those 11 so far on the list. Done before Anime Expo, which is on the 5th. So you guys, if you guys are out there, please come stop by. Say hi. Chill, hang out. It's gonna be me, Ross, and Cynics, the exhibitors, and Rake too. He's gonna be there too, but not with us. Just like doing his own thing. He's a one-man army too. That's another thing. I got my team. Like, I'm starting to build a team. Got like 3 people dedicated to helping, and then like just friends that are just there to chill with us. Yeah. The pounds will fall off. Just cut the sugary food and bread and Generabel, and the pounds will fall off. That's true. Yeah, just sugar is the main culprit of everything. Carbs and sugar. But certain amount of carbs is fine for me. Like I lost a lot of weight one time doing P90X, but that was because of high intense training. Yeah, if you're really athletic, carbs are not. You're fine. You're fine. Like, I mean, the longest lived people are the Japanese, you know, and they all they eat is rice, and Italian people, and they all they eat is like pasta. You know, so that says a lot, a lot. It's the combination with fat and sugar that really disrupts your body. That really messes you up. You know. But yeah, man, do whatever the fuck you want to do. If you guys don't know, that's a Hodgepodge Twins reference. Okay. Sometimes references will sound weird if you don't know the reference. Cause Art Germ stopped by one time to ask questions and talk and hang out in my Twitch, and I was like, he's like, hey man, we gotta just eat sometime. Let's go out and just eat like and have a proper hangout. And I was like, hell yeah, man. And my girlfriend was like, yo, why? Why'd you do that? I'm like, PewDiePie. I'm like, oh, but it's Art Germ. Oh, I don't think he'll know what I'm doing. And so he's like, he got really excited when, because I'm speaking on behalf of him. He's probably saying, man, he got really excited, like, for that second when I told him we should go eat. So much so he like broke his voice in such a high pitched, whiny manner that I'm starting to second think that invitation. I'm like, PewDiePie, but you know what? It's me. I'm not holding anything back. I'm just, hell yeah, man! Ding! Gavril, we're just about to finish up the stream. How are you doing today? We're here today, the Jet show, drawing Cutie honey Flash. Those boobs are too big. Yeah, man. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, the proportions gotta make sense. Like, oh, big boobs! Wow! I don't know about that. Oh, yeah, another one that I gotta complain about. Like, man, somebody on my Instagram is hilarious. This is another thing when you don't understand whatever reference you're doing. It was the Justine and Caroline drawing from Persona 5. Streamed it here for you guys. They were like, oh no, don't do that. Oh, I didn't. What do you say? Something about don't be that kind of pervert. Please don't be that kind of pervert. I'm like, what do you mean? What are you saying? Because they look like young. Like, they look like kids. Almost like kids. I mean, not my version, but look at Justine and Caroline from the game. They're children. They're like Ash Ketchum. They're like skinnier than Ash Ketchum, you know? They're twigs. They look like 6-7 years old. I actually gave them like kind of an 8 head proportion where they're actually longer, lengthier body. Kind of like this physique. Just didn't have boobs. And they assumed that maybe Jet's a weirdo, kind of. He's into that kind of thing. Yeah, this is one of those things where it's hard to say to each their own, but you know, to each their own, really. If it's not hurting anybody. But yeah, for me, that's not how I roll. And I was like, dude, learn the game. Learn the damn game, and then look at my drawing again. Okay. Let's do that right now so we can just get this, because I wanted to address this. It's hilarious. Hilarious. Okay, I don't know, maybe he's just joking. Maybe he's just joking. You can recover with I was just joking, man. Like, then that's all cool. And then we will call it no, you want bigger. We'll see if we can make it work. Okay, but I'm probably ending the stream in like 2 seconds. Ah yes, this drawing here. Okay, so these are the twins. They're sisters. There's bars because they run the jail cell in the other universe. So they actually, there's bars in the game. That's the only time that they're around. They're always at the jail cell. You are in jail in another dimension as the main character. One's passive and one's super aggressive. That's it. And also we got to, obviously you make them a little sexy because that's what I draw, But we try to make them age appropriate. But if you look at them, I mean, these girls can be, I said, like 25, 30. I mean, Asian people, let's just say, for example, they look like they could be like 15, 16, but they're actually 30 years old. This is them from the game. So I mean, like literally, like 6 head tall kind of proportions. You know what I mean? So, but yeah. Sometimes we get some weird comments. Right when I get here. Yeah, Yev, man, you late, dude. You late. I was just about to draw some big old boobies, but I can't now. I gotta go. I gotta go. And oh no. We'll see what we can do. But thanks everybody for stopping by. It was a lot of fun. Hope you guys have fun. I have fun. Have fun. I'm gonna continue drawing this on my way out. So what should we play today? Let's continue playing this song. Alright, you guys take care and bada ba boom ba ba bee.